In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a simple two-step process on how to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you can consciously create a life that you love rather than compulsively be reacting to circumstances outside of your control to the point where you're going through the motions and behaving in ways that are not in alignment with your best interest. Okay? So step number one is to get awareness on your thoughts and your emotions. Okay, understand that your subconscious mind is your body. Your body stores emotions, and the reason you don't act in your best interest is because you don't feel like it. When you know that you're supposed to be going to the gym but you don't go to the gym, it's because you don't feel like it. When you know that you're not supposed to be eating sugar, but you go ahead and eat sugar and binge on food that doesn't serve you, the reason is because you feel like it. The body has been conditioned to favor that instant gratification. And thereby, no matter what you already know is best for you, the body is what is dictating your decisions. And therefore, you are acting in alignment with how you feel rather than with who you want to be. Okay, so step number one is to get awareness on your thoughts and on your emotions. Okay, when there is no space between our thoughts and how we feel and us, then that is when we are compulsive to factors outside of our control. When we are reacting to circumstances based on how we think, based on how we feel, rather than consciously choosing how we are showing up in our lives. Okay. So what I mean by this is, of course, meditation. Now, meditation has so many different meanings based on who you ask, but what I'm referring to over here is the the Tibetan standpoint of the word, which means to become familiar with. Okay, if you just sit in your place of silence and practice this every single day, whereby you're observing your thoughts, you're observing the drama going on between your ears, you're observing how you feel, then you are growing a distance between it. And the more you are developing an awareness of your thoughts and your emotions, the more you are increasing the distance between them. Then when the stimulus comes out in the environment whereby you are tempted to go and eat some sugar, then there's a space for you to ask whether this is what you are choosing to do or whether you are actually acting in your best interest. Okay, when there is a space between our thoughts and our emotions and us, then we can consciously choose how we want to show up rather than compulsively react to a stimulus that triggered us with this craving to go through with this instant gratification. Okay, realize that you are not your mind. Your mind is something that you have. You are not your body. Your body is something that you have. And the more you practice this observation of how you think and how you feel, the more you grow a distance with it, and the more you can have it as a tool, your mind as a tool, your body as a tool towards creating a life that you love, rather than being used by the conditioning of your body and the conditioning of your mind for that instant gratification. Okay, so that's step number one. Really getting awareness on the programs that are running through your mind, through your body. And as you grow awareness, you are disidentifying from them. And then when you are disidentified with them, you have that space that is created for you to understand what is going on right now. There's a space between how you are choosing to show up and the stimulus in the environment that is triggering a particular reward. Okay? And then once that space is created, you understand that this is the current conditioning of the self that you are right now. You have become familiar with who you are right now that is not serving you and becoming who you want to be. Okay? Understand that who you are right now is the result of how you think, how you feel, and how you act. Your vibration is created by these three aspects of your being, and your vibration creates your life. Okay, your vibe creates your life. So once you grow a distance between who you are right now, and that is when we go on to step two, whereby we create a vision of who you want to be. Okay, so once you are no longer the program, once you start observing the program that is running right now, then you can go on to step two and create a new program on how you want to be showing up. Okay. So step number one is a Tibetan standpoint of meditation, whereby you become familiar with the self, okay? Become familiar with the self that is not serving you. And step number two is the Sanskrit definition of meditation, whereby you contemplate a new self for whom the desired behavior is a natural expression of who they are. Okay, this is when we paint a very clear picture of who we are in our highest expression. Okay, who is the type of person for whom the natural behavior is an expression of who they are, the behavior that is serving you in creating your desired destiny rather than hindering you in creating the life that you want. Okay, so this is when you paint a very clear picture on the type of person that you seek to become. Who is he? How is he behaving? How is he feeling on a day-to-day basis? What experiences is he having in his life or her life, right? And once you have this clear picture in your head of who you seek to become, then running through that again and again in your mind and really playing it out as an experience so that you are having an emotion associated with this picture in your head as well. Thereby, you are raising your vibration just through your own creative imagination. You are changing how you think, you're changing how you feel based on this experience that is taking place within your ears. You're cultivating this new self and reprogramming your subconscious mind, reprogramming your identity so that your desired behavior is in alignment with this new identity and letting go of this old self. Okay, now of course, this is easier said than done. Your old self will cling to this identity. You'll face a lot of resistance. You won't feel like doing the thing that you know is in alignment with your higher self. But the more you become familiar with your higher self, the more you begin to observe this old self as it tries to hang on and cling on to this old identity, the more you can let go of it, the more you can cultivate this new self and begin behaving in alignment with who you want to be rather than who you were. Okay? Now, the best time to meditate, the best time to implement this practice is right when you wake up and right before going to sleep. Okay, there are different brainwave states that are taking place throughout the day. Right now, you're watching this video, you are in a beta brainwave state, which means you're concentrated, you're analytical, you're analyzing what I'm saying, right? Then there's the alpha brain state where you're a bit more relaxed, you're in a meditative state. And then there is the theta brainwave state, which is really the division between the analytical mind and the subconscious mind. Okay, that is the twilight zone between when we're half asleep and we're not, and we're like half awake, right? We're in the middle. And that is really where the boundary, the veil between the conscious and the subconscious mind is blurred. And that is the best time to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you can contemplate this new vision of who you are and really begin installing it into your subconscious mind. Okay, right when you wake up and right before going to sleep is the best time for you to meditate and really wire in this new version of yourself and really get into the subconscious mind and reprogram and rewire this identity is when you are right when you're waking up and right before going to sleep. Okay, you do this every single day for the next 30 days, then I can guarantee you that you will see a drastic change in your life. You will raise your vibration and the desired behavior that you have for yourself will be in alignment with who you seek to become. Okay, it'll be way easier to resist temptations. It'll be way easier to resist the instant gratification because you have become familiar with who you seek to become, and therefore you will be more likely to express kindness towards your future self. Okay, it really comes down to that. When we are kind to our future selves, then we value the future over the present, and therefore we are able to bend the structure of reality in our favor rather than being in effect to it. Okay, we cause an effect in the environment rather than being an effect of a cause outside of us. Okay, so that is the two-step process. Become familiar with who you are right now and then wire in a new image, a new vision of who you seek to become. Do this for 30 days every single day and you will see some dramatic changes in your life. Okay, leave a comment below letting me know your number one takeaway in this video. And this has been Mo. I'll see you in the next one.